feel so stupid doing that. Everyone, welcome back to the show. My editor has really pissed me off. He has insisted that to make his job easier doing thumbnails, that before we start filming, I give some faces, like still images, like that to the camera before we start filming. And it is really not fun to do that, everyone. So if I seem a little peeved right now, it's because I am. So welcome back to the show. Not COVID. Today we're talking about what is included and excluded in the sale of a home. And that's correct. You've never heard a more sexy video topic than that. So let's get into it. Really, the answer is it depends. It just depends, okay? There's no easy answer to this. It's going to be kind of a case-by-case basis. But you're buying a home and you're trying to figure out, well, what comes with the home? The first thing that you're going to want to do is look at the MLS. Your agent is going to be a better source of doing this so that you don't have to try to interpret those cheat sheets of the MLS. But typically on the MLS, the multiple listing service, that's like where agents list houses, they are going to say, hey, the following is included and the following is excluded. And if you want to make your life easy, just stick to that, and your agent should be writing that on the contract. Like in Utah, we have a section that specifically says, hey, these are the included items, which I'm just importing from the MLS. Then here's the excluded items. That said, let's just go through sort of the norms of what you can expect to see here. Washer, dryer, they're out. They're going. They're, most people, I would say 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, at least in terms of what I see in my state, the sellers are taking the washer dryer, so you are going to need to get those on your own when you move in. The refrigerator, she's gone. Yeah, the refrigerator is gone too. So again, about 9 times out of 10, you can bank on that refrigerator vanishing with the sale of the house. The reason for that, for like washer, dryer, fridge, one, chances are the people selling the house are buying a house, and if they like their fridge and washer, dryer, they're like, we would like to keep using those things. Sometimes if they buy a new house, if they're doing like new construction from a builder, a lot of times the builder will include, hit and miss, but sometimes the builders will include a fridge, in which case they're not going to need that fridge. And if they're going to be a dick, then they'll just like sell it on Craigslist and stick you with still having to get a new one. Or if they're nice, they'll let you keep the fridge because their new home has a new one. Washer, dryer pretty much always goes. Here's sort of the caveat. If something is attached to the house, then it is considered part of the house, right? It is part of the property, therefore it stays with the property. So let me give you a very weird, stupid, nuanced example of like real estate law. And I'm not a real estate attorney, but this is how this works, again, at least in Utah. So a television, let's say a TV that's mounted to the wall. You see where I'm going with this, everyone? The TV is just considered personal property, right? It's like a picture that is hung on the wall. So the TV can go. A seller can take the TV with them, as most would. The TV mount is actually considered part of the home now. It is mounted to the home and is considered structurally part of the house. Therefore, the mount should stay. I got into this with some people I was selling their house. Who knows? Maybe I screwed up. I'll admit that. Maybe I forgot to tell them that you can take your TV, but the mount needs to stay. But they got overzealous and they took the mount, and I had to tell them like, hey, technically they can come after you for that. So you need to remount the mount. And it was really stupid. And they were mad at me, but I'm not sure who was to blame there. So, hey, the mount's part of the house. The TV's personal property. That can go. Stove, that's part of the house. That stays. A microwave, depends. Is it one of the ones that's just sitting on your counter, like my grandma's house in 1989? Or are you a man of the modern era and your microwave is mounted to like a wall unit surrounded by cabinets? If it's mounted to the wall, that is part of the home, and therefore that would stay. One thing to keep in mind here, because that's about as much as I'm going to bore you with this topic today, one thing to keep in mind is pretty much everything is negotiable. So you don't want to go too far down this because you're just getting real into like nickel and diming kind of stuff. But keep in mind, it's all negotiable. So if you saw their fridge and you were like, I want that damn fridge and it's important to me, you can negotiate it, you know, like you can say that it's included in the contract. Now the sellers might come back to you and they're like, hey, idiot, we said in the MLS that we're taking it with us, so no, you don't get that. So you're gonna have to pick and choose if you want to fight that battle or not. That's up to you. At the end of the day, everyone, the message is simple. It's your life, and I don't care what you do with it. If you're happy, then you should continue along that path of happiness. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you free, unsolicited advice. And occasionally, I'll give you a sales pitch at the end of these videos, which is what I'm going to do right now. My name is Jake Dwyer, and I sell real estate, and I can help you do it in a lot of different states. My company is called the 1911 Syndicate, and we deal with, I don't even need notes for this shit. We deal with a lot of military, law enforcement, firefighters, hunters, shooters, people that do cool shit with their lives, jump out of planes, do wild stuff, you know? That's what we do, and we're happy to help you do that. And we also like bourbon. My entire organization of people, we like bourbon. We like to have a drink, and we celebrate that, and we celebrate you having a drink. I'm just going to go ahead and start getting up now, everyone, so you can go ahead and tune out. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you soon.